San Diego.
Yep, I hope you're ready for an ocean and fun-filled adventure because we are going to get you up close and learning about walruses, sea otters, and even the orca. So, are you ready to get started?
Yes.
All right, let's go. Lead the way.
All right, everybody, we are at SeaWorld's Sea Otter Outlook, where we're going to learn all about sea otters, how they live, what they like to eat, and they're so cute. Look at them. All right, so we have our girl Erin here. She is the expertise on sea otters, and she's going to tell us all about how they live, what they eat, and everything about them, and our friends here.
Yeah, speaking of what they eat, what are you holding
Yes, what is that?
Good morning, everyone. We're about to give our southern sea otters their breakfast, and that consists of urchin and crab.
Okay, I like crab, but that's not usually how I get it.
You don't get it served on ice in the morning?
No.
And they really tend to like the crab claws. So we have 4 sea otters that reside here at Otter Outlook, and so they're right behind us. And I'm going to go ahead and give them a little bit of their breakfast this morning and introduce you to them. Urchin first.
It's like a battle.
Otters do not like to share.
Now, sea otters, what family are they in their own family? Who are they related to?
They're basically in the Mustelidae family. They're related to the badgers and the weasels and river otters as well. So.
And they typically like cold water because that water looks a little bit chilly.
So our water comes in from the bay, and what we do is we chill it. So we keep our water at about 56 to 58 degrees. And the reason for that is because the southern sea otters are typically located off the central coast of California. So the water temp there dips even into the low 50s, upper 40s in the wintertime. And a cool, interesting fact about the sea otters is they actually have no blubber whatsoever.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
So they just have a really thick coat?
So their coat they have the densest fur of any animal on the planet.
Oh my gosh, did you know that? That's crazy.
If you make an OK sign, there's about 700,000 to 1 million hairs in that area.
A million
body
hairs
of the
in
sea
this.
otter.
Oh, that is wild. Now they eat a lot of food though, am I right?
Like 20% of their body weight. So for our females here, they're going to be eating anywhere from 6 to 9 pounds a day. So they worked on their urchins already, and now I'm going to give them some of their crabs to work on.
Oh, going in. Special delivery.
All right, so you said that they're on the endangered species list or the threatened?
Threatened species.
So is there anything that our friends at home and we can do, since we're not one-on-one with sea otters every day, anything we can do to help keep their environment safe and friendly for them?
So you just have to think of the oceans, and anything that enters the ocean could potentially have an effect on any animal in the ocean. So our sea otters basically feed on shellfish, and the shellfish are filter feeders. So anything that enters the water column and goes through the shellfish could potentially be picked up by a sea otter.
Okay, so now for the third course, the main course of the meal, maybe a little snack, the sushi portion. What do you got there?
Right, so we have some silverside fish, and we also have some squid, and I'm gonna give that to the girls right now here through the mesh, and you can see them eat their breakfast.
Right.
All right.
I'm noticing Mocha, she's doing a little fast grab, and then she's storing her fish and her squid in some hidden compartments, maybe?
So we refer to it as pockets, but it's an extra fold of skin across the chest area and under the forepaws. And basically, when they're foraging, they can tuck prey items away in this area. That way they can maximize their dive. They're diving for prey underwater. And then when they resurface, they tend to roll on their backs and pull items out of these pocketed areas.
Amazing. Built-in purse, I need that.
Right?
Oh.
How deep do they dive usually for their food?
So they can dive over 100 feet in search of their shellfish.
Wow.
And pound for pound, they're very strong, so they can pry abalone right off of the rocks.
Well, I guess we'll let them finish their meal, and thank you so much for showing us.
Thanks for visiting.
Hey guys, we're here at the Wild Arctic. We're gonna meet up with our friend Mitzi, and she's gonna get us up close and personal with the walrus.
Woo!
Hi guys. You know?
Oh, hey!
Are you ready to see one of the coolest animals at SeaWorld?
Yes!
Yeah. All right, well follow me. Let's go meet our walruses.
Do it. So excited. Coolest, get it?
All right, Mitzi, so what exactly are we doing here?
You guys are in our kitchen prep area, and you're gonna help me weigh out some food for the walruses to make their daily meal.
We've got a lovely buffet of clams here. That is the walrus's primary diet up in the Arctic. Whoa. So what I'm going to ask you ladies to do is just help me weigh out 10 pounds for Midok and Shoo Shoo.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get it. Put your hands in there.
Who's hungry? Here we go. All right, Lindsay.
All right. Oh, man, we're only at a pound and a half, Jen.
Oh, we got
Okay.
9 more.
Go ahead. Woo! This is a little chilly.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
The big one.
Alright. Get in there. Almost halfway there.
Going in. This is how I eat my clams, guys. Just
By the handful.
yeah.
Pushing. They love them. This is their favorite thing to eat.
Okay, so Mitzi, it's really cold, and I have a shovel, and I feel like I'm back in Nebraska. What are we doing?
So now I'm going to put you ladies to work a little bit. We're going to get the walrus exhibit ready for the walruses to come out.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm going to have you guys do is go over to the snow pile. We're going to shovel some snow all around, and you're going to help us clean the exhibit, get it nice and clean for the walruses, and have fun.
So the reason it's so cold and we're shoveling snow is because walruses live where it's cold, right?
Walruses live up in the Arctic, and although we're at ambient San Diego temperature, we do chill our water at 55 degrees, keep it nice and cool for them, and we also provide them with the snow machine, so they do have access to snow 24/7.
Can I build a snowman?
You can have a snowball fight.
Yes!
Alright, Mitzi, so we are here with Midok. Can you tell us more about him and his story?
Absolutely. One of my favorite animals here at SeaWorld. I adore this creature. Midok is 5-year-old male, and he's got a really cool story about how he came to SeaWorld. Midok was found 8 miles off the coast of Barrow, Alaska, out in the ocean. He was only a couple weeks old, and the fisherman that found him knew walruses well enough that he knew that he should probably stick around to see if maybe mom was just feeding on the bottom of the ocean and she might come back and get him. But he waited and waited and mom didn't come back. So he actually realized, okay, this little walrus is probably orphaned. So they rescued him, they took him to Alaska Sea Life Center, and when you're a baby walrus, that means you're nursing from mom, usually up to 2 years. So we took him to Alaska Sea Life Center, and 2 of us actually got to go and help take care of him because he was pretty sickly, and that meant tube feeding him, teaching him to drink from a bottle, and so I got to go out there and spend 2 weeks helping to raise this guy and get him healthy. Remember, he was only 150 pounds then. Now he's 1,400 pounds in 5 years.
1,400
So he's grown
pounds.
quite a bit.
That's a lot of walrus.
Would you guys like to feed him?
We would love to.
Okay.
All right, tell me what to do. Just come at him
Put it
straight.
right up to his lips. He'll take care of the rest. He's like a vacuum cleaner.
Oh!
There you go.
How much do they eat?
He's eating about 57 pounds a day. When he's fully grown, which will be about 4,000 pounds, they'll eat close to 100 pounds a day.
I'm noticing he has some really, really large tusks. Are they similar to an elephant, or what does he use his tusks for?
They're very similar to an elephant. They are modified canine teeth, so they are attached to a skull. Fully grown, they'll be about 2 feet long. You might notice he's got some pretty bling on his tusks here, a little silver. That's to protect the youngs because we want them to grow to full capacity of 2 feet.
So I know that he is a rescued calf, but Walrus Awareness Week is upon us.
Yes.
And so that kind of it fits right in with his story. How can we be more aware as humans and coexist with them?
So what's really interesting about walruses is with the climate change and the ice receding up in the Arctic, it's really taking a toll on these guys because they rely on the ice so much. They use the ice to rest. When moms will often give birth to their calves on ice floes, they'll use it to literally, almost as a traveling mechanism, they'll float on the ice to go from hunting ground to hunting ground to find more clams. And with the ice not being there, they're finding that a lot of these animals are coming up on the shorelines in the hundreds and sometimes the thousands. Come on over here, hands on. You want to give me a kiss? Why don't you guys come up? Oh, and you're going to put your fist right there and say, kiss, kiss.
Oh! Oh, Walrus kiss!
Oh,
Hey.
God.
here we go.
Oh, here you go. We'll give you
They are so sweet.
that really thick skin, it looks like. Does that keep him warm in the freezing cold temperatures of the Arctic?
Actually, the skin is thick. It's the blubber layer that's going to keep him warm. Even here in sunny San Diego, he's got a really thick layer of fat covering him. Up in the Arctic, where he'll be about 4,000 pounds, or the males will be 4,000 pounds, they have a very thick layer of blubber because it gets so cold up there.
I must ask you a question. What are with these whiskers?
Aren't they great? These are called vibrissae. And watch how he uses them to feel my fingers.
He like loves your fingers.
It's really cool. They're used for tactile, to feel things. He can move each one individually. Each one has its own nerve ending. So they use them not only for tactile on one another, but this is how they find the clams. They go down to the bottom of the ocean and they rub their whiskers around in the sand looking for the clams.
What is really interesting that our friends at home might not know about walruses?
They are so smart. You don't think of a walrus as being so smart. He can do so many things. We build such strong relationships with them. I know people think about that with the dolphins and the killer whales and the beluga whales, but the walruses are just the same. Like, we go out on trips, spend a lot of time with them. They're very, very social. They'll follow us around. They seem to enjoy hanging out with us.
Well, thanks for letting us meet
so
you.
amazing.
Can you say you're watching Totally TV, Midok?
Oh, hey.
Yay! Thank you so much, Midok. You're amazing.
We're leaving. You want to say goodbye?
Bye. Okay, last but certainly not least, we are gonna get up close and personal with orca whales.
I've been waiting for this.
I know. They're one of the most interesting animals on the planet. We're gonna learn all about them. Let's go meet up with my friend Jen. Ready?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, it's a Jen party. Welcome my friend Jen. She has a really awesome job. She gets to work with Corky the whale.
Hi guys, so nice to hang out with you today. So this is my friend Corky. Corky is one of our family of killer whales here at Orca Encounter. She lives here with 9 other killer whales. Corky is pretty special. She's our oldest whale. She is 53 years old. But she's also one of our most energetic, young at heart, such an impressive whale. She's a really good girl.
Now, these whales are not only cute from behind the glass, but they're really, really smart.
They're so smart.
Tell me about their intelligence.
They compare behaviors together, almost similarly to asking your dog, if you were to ask your dog, hey, can you go into the other room and sit and bark all at the same time? These whales would be able to understand that sentence and be able to do that behavior.
How are they making the sounds, by the way? I hear that they don't have vocal cords.
So all of the vocalizations they make come from their blowhole. Their blowhole is right on top of their head. It's how they breathe air. They are mammals, so they breathe in and out with that muscular flap right on top. They can manipulate that muscular flap to make all the different sounds they make, or the different air sacs within that blowhole. They make a wide range of sounds. You guys want to hear some?
Yeah, we'd love to.
All right, Corky, are you ready to do this thing? Yeah, you want to say some stuff?
It sounds like me after a huge meal.
Okay, what about another one? Want to do another one for him? Yeah, you're so excited. And then our very favorite one, you guys can help me out with this one. Okay. You're gonna put your finger up like this, and you're gonna point straight down.
Excuse you.
Woo! So they talk a lot, and there's 9 other ones here, so they're very social.
They are so social. Out in the wild, they hunt in packs, so they really need, or pods rather, they really need that social interaction in order to be successful out there. So they definitely live as a unit and operate as a unit.
Now, I've heard something that said, aside from humans, whales and killer whales specifically are the most spread out, that they're just everywhere. Is that true, or where do they live?
They are found in all parts of the ocean. There are 10 different types of killer whales. We call them ecotypes. So depending on where they live, they might be one type or another. And then, as you can imagine, they eat all kinds of different things too, based on what type of killer whale they are and where they live, and also what their culture is of their pod.
I like to take naps, and I heard that they don't get a full night's rest, if you know what I'm saying. Like, maybe they can turn off certain parts of their brain or kind of half it, if you will.
So it's been thought for a little while that they sleep with half their brain so that they can always stay alert with the other half. And it's thought that this might be because they're mammals that breathe air but live in water. So they have to remember to take that breath.
Now, when they're not sleeping, are they out with their friends, they're hunting, can they swim fast to get a hold of their prey or whatever they need to do?
They're impressive swimmers. They can swim so fast. Killer whales can swim almost 30 miles per hour. And just to give you an idea of how fast that is, almost as fast as the top speed of our speedboats.
Whoa, that is crazy.
Yeah. One of their natural behaviors that I think is super impressive. You guys want to help me ask it real quick?
Of course.
So we're going to turn and look at Keat, and this is going to be our cue. You're going to put your hands like this, and then do this. You guys got it?
Yeah.
Okay, Keat, you ready for this? Look, he's in position already. And then he's going to go to the center of the pool. So this spy hop that you're about to see is a natural behavior. It's how whales in the wild might get a better view of their surroundings. So you see how Keat's popping out of the water there? He has excellent eyesight. He can see really well. So what he's doing is he's getting his head out of the water and he's scanning his surroundings to see what's above the water. The whales can use pectoral slaps. In fact, this is another thing we can ask Keat to do for us. You guys want to help me out?
Yeah.
So you're just going to put your hand up like this, and then you're just going to hit the side of your leg with it. You guys ready? And you might get a little wet from this. So Keat has those big old flippers. And that pec slap is one of those pectoral flipper slaps, is one of the ways that Keat might be able to communicate with other whales in the surrounding area.
What is your most favorite thing about killer whales?
Their playful nature. I could hang out with them, and I do, because I'm one of the luckiest people in the world. I love hanging out with them and playing with them. They're so individualistic, just like us. They have their own personalities, and their personalities are so big and so fun, and they're so smart. It really is a relationship interaction that we have with the whales.
All right, Jen. Well, other Jen. Okay, can you tell us and our viewers at home what we can do to help these beautiful, majestic creatures thrive in their natural environment?
Well, as you guys know, learning about them here helps us save them in the wild. And there are so many different things you can do every single day to help save our oceans. Recycling any of those plastic bags you come across, throw those in a trash bin or a recycle bin. Any of the plastic can holders that you might see, cut those up before you toss them out. There are always community beach cleanups and river cleanups. So get on Facebook, get on the internet, really look into how you can help the community clean up our earth.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for letting us hang out and meet your amazing creatures. And
was it fun? Yeah, was it fun? That means yes. I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
all right, my friends, that does it for another ocean adventure day here at SeaWorld. Thank you so much to our friends at SeaWorld San Diego. If you're ever in the area, you have to check this place out.
Oh yeah. Okay, what is your guys' favorite animal? Let us know in the comments.
And press the like button if you guys like theme parks.
Yeah.
Bye.
So do you guys want to see one of the most impressive natural behaviors that killer whales can do? It's how they knock seals or sea lions or other marine mammals off a floating block device in the wild. You want to see it?
Yeah.
All right, well, have a seat right here.